Hello, welcome to this week's EMBN Show, and we are going to be talking about the brand new Amflow PL bike.
Yeah, we'll also be talking about the e-Enduro World Championships, and we'll be talking about the Specialized Levo SL for 2025.
Plus news about a fireproof battery, so let's get to it, Martin. Well, no one can say the first ever e-bike Enduro World Championships wasn't uneventful.
The weather was.
They're battling snow, course changes, and apparently some of the toughest power stages ever, which I did see on social media. No one got up a couple of the steps that I was looking at, so really tough. They did 2 loops of over 52 kilometres with 3,500 metres of descending, and then stopping to change the battery after the first loop.
Yeah, very, very tough conditions. Going into the race, Flo Espinera and Ryan Gilchrist were the favourites, having come away with the overalls in the World Cups. But actually, the wins went to Estelle Charles and Kevin McKell. Which I didn't expect. I thought Gilchrist was going to win it, to be honest.
Well, it's true. Flo Espinera came second, plus 32 seconds though, so quite a way back. And Rafael Richter third in the women's. In the men's, obviously Kevin McGill, then Andrea Garibo, and then Kevin Murray in third place.
Yeah, congratulations to all. Neil, this week you've been having a bit of a play with this new Amflow. I've heard it's okay.
Well, Martin, you need to get on the hype train. I mean, I hate to call it hype train because I think there's a lot of very, it's backed up. It's not hype by any means. I've had the bike for a little while now, and I have very much enjoyed riding it. Obviously, Steve has done the video on EMBN already. Hopefully you've checked that one out as well, but there's more coming soon over on GMBN, shall I say. I've been riding it on one of the old school mountain bike trails in the UK, and testing out lots of things. There's lots of remarkable things about this bike. I think actually the fast charger is one of those that probably gets overlooked because you can charge the bike so quick, from 0 to 75% in just an hour and a half, that I think it makes your riding days double or triple in size, potentially, if you've got the energy. Obviously, more information, there's numbers, the 105 Newton meters, and actually you've got 120 Newton meters in that 30-second boost mode. Loads of power, hardly any weight, 19 kilograms. That's what makes this thing remarkable. It's an amazing trail bike with loads of power and hardly any weight, and a really nice sort of operating system and OLED display. Obviously, we've got some pricing as well. In pounds, it starts at $5,999. That's the Amflow PL Carbon with an 800 watt-hour battery, which is a big battery, in silver with Fox Performance suspension, SRAM GX T-type transmission, and alloy wheels and bars. Well, then you go up to the Amflow PL Carbon Pro, so £8,849 for the 600 watt-hour battery. For the 800 watt-hour battery, which is the one I've got, that's $8,999. Fox factory suspension, SRAM EXO T-type transmission, carbon wheels and bars. Available medium, large, XL and double XL. And it is the bike everyone is talking about.
Yeah, I mean, Steve says in his recent video that he thinks it's EDRE World Cup winning machinery right now.
It's the way it gives you the power as well. It's not like crazy, even though it is crazy, it's really powerful. It's really easy to ride, really smooth, and it really reacts nicely to how you put the power in. I think the auto mode is really incredible as well. The way it gives you the range, and it can go anywhere from eco to boost depending on what you're doing. It even knows the angle of whether you're pointing up or down on the bike really accurately. It's crazy how you can watch it, say, go from 0 degrees to +10 or -8 or whatever.
I love it.
And it can adjust the power, comparatively to what you're doing on it as well.
Yeah, I really found it interesting when we were at Dovey Bike Park the other day that I could literally see the difference as you were riding it. And that's pretty remarkable. Very interesting bike. Right, now we're going to be talking about the Canyon Spectral ONfly next.
Another bike I've been lucky enough to ride recently.
You get to ride all the bikes, Neil. Blooming hell.
TQ power with this one. It's got that HPR 50 motor, 360 watt-hour internal, and then the 160 watt-hour range extender, which we use. We did an epic ride up in Scotland in the Tweed Valley. So we were, it's a different machine. I've got to say, you've got to put some effort in. Obviously, the TQ motor is so subtle, so small, lightweight, and absolutely silent as well. And it's a great bike for doing some epic rides on. It starts off at £5,199 for the CF8, up to £8,349 for the CF Limited.
Yeah, that's definitely one of my favourites. Right, 2025 Specialized Levo SL will come with, drum roll, the Genie shock on it.
Your wish was their command, Martyn.
Fantastic, yeah, it's brand new shock that Specialized unveiled recently. It's going to be on the new bike.
It's pretty ingenious. So, nice one. It's got 2 air chambers, one large, one small. So I have to read this because it's pretty complicated, to be fair. So it uses more travel for the same size small bump thanks to its flatter spring curve for the first 70% of travel. So it gives you more traction there as well. But they're interconnected chambers that adjust as the bike moves in that first 70% stroke. When the shock is compressed into the final 30% of the travel, the ports close, reducing volume in the chamber, so kind of like an air volume spacer. So it increases that spring rate to give you a more progressive final part of the stroke. So that is coming on the 2025 Levo SLs.
Yeah, most important thing about it is it looks cool.
Sounds like it'll suit that bike as well, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Right, Neil, what's this news about? It's the Infinite battery.
Well, I was hoping you're going to do this because I don't know how to pronounce this.
I don't know how. I kind of tried.
Goach. So this they claim this is compatible with 90% of existing e-bike brands. Careful, not eBikes, e-bike brands. Because it looks to me, well, it says it works with Brose, Bosch, Shimano, Rad Power, Bikes, Bafang, Yamaha. But it looks like only external battery bikes, obviously. But it's pretty clever if it does live up to the claims. This is over on Kickstarter, or soon to be launched on Kickstarter. The brand claims their battery is easy to repair. So it looks like obviously it isn't going to be suitable for a lot of mountain bikes. It could be quite interesting to say it's fireproof. So it's aluminium casing on this thing. And you do hear a lot about, the concerns of e-bike batteries and even sort of house insurance being sort of potentially voided by people charging dodgy e-bike batteries. So this is quite interesting. It also seems this battery could be taken on a flight, with Gouch saying that in their app you can choose your cell types, configure the motor settings and be ready to ride in minutes. Need to take your battery on a plane, disassemble the battery in 5 minutes to make it flight ready.
Right.
Big claims there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And you reckon Gouch?
I don't know. Gooch?
I didn't want to say it. Gooch Infinite battery. Right, let's take a look at some cool places you've been going to this week.
Yeah.
First one here is from Stephen, Specialized Levo in Highcliffe, Dorset.
Beautiful
A ride
spot.
along the beach and coastal paths with some steep steps to hold your attention.
I bet if I do know Dorset a little bit, I'd imagine is it quite limestone around there, but it's slippery as death in the wet. But it's a lovely looking Levo. Look at the colours on that bike. Beautiful.
Very nice. Marek now, Cube Stereo Hybrid, EXC 500, 3 crosses in Pemek, Slovakia. God, 3 crosses looks a little bit sinister. It's a bit Wicker Man, that, isn't it?
Slovakia looks amazing, doesn't it? Sun's going down. Beautiful.
Yeah, done a bit of bike riding in Slovakia. It's very nice.
Next to Carlo, riding a Scott Genius e-ride tuned in the Great Orme, actually. Llandudno, looking over the Conway Mountains. Me and Blake rode over those mountains not so long ago, actually. Pretty tough going. We did the Trousery, and it finishes just about where those handlebars are, I think, down there.
Very nice. Very nice. Love seeing the cool places you're getting your bikes to. These e-bikes can get you to some great spots. So, keep us... we've got one more.
I might. You're premature. We've got a giant SCX Pro. This is Paul's bike. This is Port Stevens doing a 68-kilometre epic ride. That looks nice. Where's that? Is that Australia?
That is fantastic looking place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it waterproof, that battery?
Is that it? Is there any more?
No, that's it.
That's it. Right, okay. If you are going to a cool place, then send it in to us via the uploader, and we will hopefully feature you on the show next week. But good luck this coming week and get into a cool spot.
Right, into the feedback. It's been a busy few weeks for Steve with a few factory visits and new bike launches, obviously some very big ones.
Yes.
Here are the comments from some of the recent videos. Did you see the visit to Canyon? Synchro G60 Golf. Nice, G60 Golf. Best eMtb channel on here, thank you very much. Really interesting video. Hope to see more videos like this from other brands.
Steve argues that tyres might well be one of the things that can drastically improve your ride. Do you agree? One comment that caught our eye from My Kigs, who says, air is free, Neil, but I've encountered so many riders who won't even try changing their pressure despite running 30 plus PSI and bouncing off everything. I'll say give it a go. I'll pump them back up for free, but no, this is how I ride is often what they return with.
It's quite a personal thing though, I would say.
Yeah.
Although I have been dropping my pressures a little bit. I always think if you've got to run 30 PSI, then you probably need tougher tyres.
Yes.
Or inserts or something.
Yeah, and Mikey says that his pressure choice is 16 front, 20 in the back.
Yeah.
That's low.
Or
low.
rise. So quite a light bike.
Yeah.
And you don't know, weights, rider weight, where you ride, all those things are very important. But yeah.
What are you running at home? What's your tyre pressures? Do you know? That's a good one for the comments. Let us know if you've got some pressures. What's the ideal eMtb setup? That's a good one.
Steve has been out on a ride on the new Merida E160. And actually, Charge Ride Repeat commented, superb ride. A lot of people write EMBN off as a corporate front, but over the years it has produced some utterly epic and inspiring videos. We're not corporate, are we, Martyn?
No, we're not.
You are terrible. You're so corporate. If that's advertising, then I'm not complaining. Is it? Yeah. Thank you very much for commenting. Anyway, we do love your feedback. Good. Do you like the bad feedback, Martyn? Sometimes
I love a bit of bad feedback. I get a lot of it. I have to get used to it. Right, let's get into the bike vault.
Yep.
This week we're starting with Matthew, not that Matthew behind the camera, but this Matthew, Cube SLT 2020 hybrid stereo, always out exploring new tracks. I've got plenty of amazing photos of my exploits in Mallorca.
I was there the other week.
We just want bicycle pictures, really, Matthew, thank you.
I didn't take a bike, but we drove back kind of the North Island and saw the mountains. Obviously it's a big road bike island, isn't it? But a friend of mine lives there, so next time I might try and sneak a bike over and go and do some laps.
It's a super nice.
Yeah,
Matt.
go on then.
Matt, it's a super nice. It's a super nice. Matt, it's a super nice.
He's going for it, He's ringing the bell. On next, look out, there's a bell coming. Andrew is in Okanagan Valley, I've said that wrong, in British Columbia on a 2021 Turbo Levo Expert. I bet British Columbia is an amazing spot for e-bikes.
Oh, isn't it?
It looks like it, doesn't it?
What are we saying on that one?
I love the colour of that bike. What kind of green colour bike?
Now we have Amelia, who's got Specialised Levo in Walesby Scout Camp in Nottinghamshire.
It's a good looking bike.
Yeah, love the colourways.
Go on then.
Yeah, very cool. And lastly, in the bike vault this week, we've got a Trek Powerfly from Andrew on Box of Birds Trail in Redwoods, Rotorua.
Does it stink of eggs? Apparently it stinks of eggs, Rotorua.
What?
Is it the hot sulphur springs? I don't know.
That is not what I thought you were going to say next.
But I do remember watching the Worlds, downhill Worlds from there. It looked like a really nice place. And I think that bike is nice.
Does it stink of eggs? Fantastic. Love seeing your bikes in the bike vault. Keep them coming to the EMBN uploader. We thank you. See you on the show next week. Right, let's have a look at some things we liked on Getting Social. And this is all based around the incredible weather over at the e-Enduro World Champs. Very, very challenging conditions. A little bit of a course preview there.
Max Beaupre, this is absolutely hanging off it. It looks fun, but really hard to race on, doesn't it?
Yeah, there was some
slippery.
Definitely some amazing line choices and some options. Great spot. Next up, also from the e-Enduro Worlds, Josh giving us some views of the weather up the top there. Pretty crazy. They were so snowed in at the start there, it was looking like it wasn't going to happen, but Fortunately, it did.
I saw some amazing. One of the corners, apparently, it was the slippiest corner someone had ever ridden. I can't remember who it was, one of the pros, and the people were just, finding it very difficult to ride round. Yeah. Also, getting a bit of an impression of the opening ceremony, as it is the first Worlds for Enduro and e-Enduro. It sounded like it was a really cool event. And the riders enjoyed it a lot. By the looks of it.
It looks really cool, and it's lovely to see it being celebrated and getting the rainbow jersey as it deserves. And congratulations to everyone who got one that last weekend. My favourite was Isabeau. That was a great moment. I really wanted her to get the old rainbow stripes. Yeah, who did you want to win, Neil, in the men's?
In the men's, well, Martyn Mays is my favourite enduro rider, or Jesse Melamed. I like his style. He's a bit wild.
Yeah. And I did think Gilchrist was going to. Damn it. It's great to see it though. Right, thank you very much for watching the show this week. Let us know your thoughts on those bikes we've been talking about, and also on the e-Enduro Worlds. Great start to that new championship we can look forward to each year.
Plus, this week you can look forward to another really good in-depth look at the Amflow bike. Steve has been out in Italy riding some crazy stuff, apparently, near some marble mines. He was telling me where I was.
I know where it is.
In between Genoa and Pisa. I was like, that sounds like you're going to Portofino and drinking some wine, Steve, but apparently not. He's been riding bikes.
Yeah, Vittoria Brumati did a very famous,
100%.
Yeah, 100% Brumati I know him. Yeah. Did a really brilliant trials video there once, but fantastic looking place. That will be stunning. All coming up on EMBN this week. Thanks for watching the show, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah.